I'm just kidding. Although that is coming. And that is on purpose too. So you'll see why later on. We are here. Another 1,000 round series with the CZ75 SP-01 Tactical. Focus. 50th anniversary. I didn't get the original one, unfortunately, so I had to settle for the greatest hits version. I do mention that in the video. This is going to be fun. I have a little bit longer pre-intro to do because I do a disservice to the company of CZ. I didn't check all my facts. I just based it off of the initial history of the firearm from the years of 1936 to 1997, which was very rough. And then from the years of 97 till present is when they came back. And I'm going to include that entire timeline that I looked up and had put together in the description, because I think it's only fair that I set out to say something about the company and it was incorrect, and I do apologize for that misinformation during the video. So I want to catch it before you see it. And when you do see it, please refer back to the timeline and know that CZ has come back with a vengeance, buying out Colt, the great American company, right? So whether you're agnostic about companies or you're American or you like other countries, we're just here to shoot, right? So we're here to test out the tried and true CZ75. I shoot at 30 yards today. I don't think I mentioned that in the video. I'm pretty sure I don't. It's at 30 yards, and keep that in mind as I'm going through it. I have a level of enthusiasm throughout the shoot, and I can tell you now during the video, you'll hear it too, why. But I learned on a Smith & Wesson 686, I'm pretty sure, the 6-shooter, 357 Magnum or 38 Special. You can interchange the two, right? So a little bit of history about me. That's what I learned on. I learned on a steel frame first, and then I went to polymer frames, and none of these are polymer frame, but I went to polymer frame and I stayed there, except for, I do the 226. I do remember that. In any case, this is my first CZ, and you'll hear it in the video. And it's one of the few semi-automatic steel frame pistols that I have shot. Semi-automatic, steel frame pistols that I've shot to this day. I mean, at the time of the shooting of the video. I have only had 1 or 2 experiences with semi-automatic, but very negligible because I didn't shoot too much through it. So, there's a level of enthusiasm and excitement that I have throughout the video because I've been shooting so many polymer framed handguns, that coming here feeling this wonderful piece of engineering was fun, to say the least. And I give a little, maybe it's a little too much, but this is how I feel, right? You can't blame me for enjoying the thing that I love to do, we love to do, and that's why we're here. We'll talk more about the CZ75 later. I don't want to make this pre-intro too long, but I do want to give that disclaimer about the company because I did do a disservice. Also, the Glock. I make mention that the Glock grip angle is similar to this one, or this one is similar to the Glock, which is absolutely incorrect. I did correct myself in the video, but in case you're listening and you don't see it because I just have it up on text, this is I think it's a 15-degree angle, whereas the Glock is a 22. So there's a big difference between the two, and I make mention like, it's like the Glock. No, it's not. It's not, absolutely not, and I do apologize for that too. Perhaps I was just a little too excited. I was tripping over my words and couldn't contain myself. So we'll get to the outro. I just want to give all those disclaimers first before we go into this, because I had a time with this, and Let me know what you think in the outro. We'll see you in the outro, and enjoy. This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All firearm handling shows performed by trained individuals in a controlled environment. Always follow the 4 rules of gun safety. Number 1, treat your firearm as if it is loaded. Number 2, never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Comply with all local, state, and federal laws regarding firearms. Do not attempt to replicate any action seen in this video without proper training and safety measures. The creators assume no liability for misuse or unsafe practices. CZ75 SP-01 Tactical. You can see it right there. This is the 50th anniversary of the model 75. I've seen versions of this firearm that don't have that, and it's kind of nice. I've got the greatest hits model. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And oh my gosh, I'm flagging myself. Excuse me. Appreciate you being here. This is the 1,000 round review series where I stand static with firearms that I draw from inside the waistband down from 3, 7, 5, 15, 17, 35, 50, 100 yards distance, shooting ammunition ranging from 115, 124, 147 hollow point grains through various multitude of pistols throughout the year, where I get to familiarize myself with the mechanics of the firearm, the nuances, the characteristics of the recoil, trigger pull, grip, feel, overall eccentricities and nuances of that pistol. And I do that 100 rounds a day with your comments, support, and likes and dislikes, all of that. It works and it helps because the community is based around improvement, feedback, discussion, and not vitriol, negativity, anger, pettiness. Can't stand pettiness. So we are a positive forum to talk and discuss and shoot and have fun and share with each other and lollygag and, well, no, we're all business here, but to have fun. So, and safety, first and foremost, safety, and respect the environment that you're in. I know there's a lot of trash around here, but I take it upon myself to clean up, and we'll go do a whole deep dive video on that at some point. But for right now, let's do the pistol. This is the first 100 rounds. This is a brand new CZ. I heard a lot of great things about this. I'm excited to shoot it. It's got the weight. It is heavy. This baby is heavy, and I like it. Oh, holster that I'm using is a G-code medium to large holster. And I've got mag holders from Tier 1, concealed, and another one that's generic, and I can't remember the company's name, but it's a leather holster. Okay, I only have 2 magazines anyway, so I'm gonna have to reload a little bit more frequent. Shooting at 35 yards today because my other target is waiting for parts to come in. I'm excited, heard a lot of great things. People use this for competition, and I think that's awesome. It's been around for a while. I have heard some things about it that can keep it from being a great gun, but I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to take it through its paces. I'm going to do my due diligence and clean and not do dry fire, which I heard there's a lot of problems with the dry fire. But another guy said he had 7,000 rounds through it and he hasn't had any issues. I mean, maybe he's replaced parts, or maybe he's diminishing the fixes that he had to do, because that's just normal wear and tear on mechanical parts and everything. So, okay, enough of that. Glad you're here. Let's go. 10 rounds. Each magazine. Can you see that? Okay. I am getting more magazines in. They're on order. They just hadn't come in yet. Before we get it in there, checkered pattern here for the grip, another checkered pattern here. It's very minimal. The grip here on the sides is like a rubber, but it was sticky when I first got it, and I didn't like it. It's like, you know, when rubber ages over time and you let it sit out in the sun or just in general, it starts to just get mushy and sticky. It starts to just deteriorate. That's what it felt like. It's gotten better when as I've been holding it. I did get different grips for it, but I want to shoot it, like I said, stock, and then change it later on. Picatinny rail out front, low bore axis. The controls here are, it's a little extended, but thankfully I have bigger hands, I suppose. I have an 8-inch span from tip of my pinky to my thumb. It has a decocker here, and you can do double action. I won't do that, but yeah, skeleton hammer. The sights are tritium. They are tritium sights. The slide stop is nice. Magazine release, not ambidextrous, only on one side, but the decocker is ambidextrous. Very, very bare bones, you know, not too much going on in terms of what it is, because it's an old, tried and true, tested formula from, I think this particular model, I looked it up, it was designed in 2001, 2002. But the CZ75 has been around since 75. It first came in production in 76, I think. So a little bit of history for you. And look it up and correct me if I'm incorrect. I looked it up before I did this, because I was just curious about it. I had always wanted to know and heard good things, heard bad things. So let's go. Oh, I love the weight. Amazing. I can't get over that weight. There's something about a gun that just has this weight to it. If you've ever seen that movie Snatch, what's his name? Boris the Blade, or Boris the Bullet Dodger. he talks about the weight is a sign of reliability. Tossing around a gun. Because, I'm sorry, I'll go into that later on, but one of my favorite movies back in the day. It's really, really funny. Guy Ritchie at his best. After Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Okay, 75, CZ75 SP-01 at 35 yards. Holy crap. There is no recoil on this thing. Damn. Okay, let's do There's no recoil. Wow. I've never shot a firearm with that minimal amount of recoil in a 9mm. This is cool. This is fun for me. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just take it in. Let's take it in for a second. Damn. All right. Wow. Okay. Come on, accuracy. There you go. Damn. I know why people compete with this thing. It is flat. Damn. I'm having a good time. Wow. I think I can put my thumb on the side, because you know, some certain pistols you can't ride your thumb here. I mean, maybe I'll just keep it off to the side. But damn. Oh, did I say what I'm shooting today? I'm sorry. Fiocchi Range Dynamics Full Metal Jacket 115 grain. Damn. That's insane. I wonder what 147 grain will shoot like. Subsonic as well. Not that that matters, I don't think, but maybe. Whew, whew. Oh, wow. You just feel like you're holding a cannon. You're just, man. You feel like the gun has got more power than the bullets that it's shooting. I'm sorry, like throwing the gun and hitting somebody with it is such a beast. Come on, baby. Where are you? It's to the right. I'm shooting to the right. Trigger feels good. Grip feels great. Yeah, reset, it's not bad. No, yeah, the trigger feels nice. Also, I'm going to note that I'm not a fanboy. I don't have any particular company that I'm just like, oh, they could do no wrong. If it quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, craps like a duck, speaks like a duck, it's probably a dog. It's probably a CZ, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if it shoots well and it does its job, reliable, then it's good. And I'm not a CZ fanboy. I've shot. Is this my first CZ? I mean, I have other CZs, but I think this is the first CZ that I've fired. Yeah, this is the first one. This is the first CZ that I've shot, so I have a great initial impression. I do anticipate, though, this frame going to get hot because, you know, of where you're shooting it, so. Holy mother of damn. Oh, let me do the decock first, and then I'll do like the kind of a double action trigger pull. Triggers, yeah, trigger's great. Reset is fine. Grip angle, it seems like it's pushed a little bit forward. Yeah, it's almost like a Glock grip angle, but damn, it's impressive. No, it's down the middle now. Wunderbar. Let's do that double action again. Semi-double action. Holy smokes. Oh, that's unintentional. Jeez. And I get excited about guns, all things guns, right? So I'm like, oh man, how does it shoot? How does it feel? So yeah, when this thing goes off, I'm just like, damn! I'm very, very, very impressed. What was I going to say about, oh, for a new shooter. So what I think now, for a new shooter, Glock 19, Glock 17, shoot them, they're easy. But if you want added safety and also a comparison to, well, revolver first. Start with a revolver, but man, shoot one of these. Shoot a steel frame pistol, because damn, there is something about it that really just hits you. It's awesome. I think it's a dirt bike. Okay, let's just do single action. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. I get what all the hype is about. Now, whether or not the company, I've heard a lot about the actual company of CZ and how it doesn't have the going power as it used to. There's not a lot of staff or innovation going on. So I don't know. Oop, unintentional. But I am liking it. So thumbs up from me. I know you can tell this initial impression is going to be this gun is a piece of crap. Ejection pattern. It's kind of centralized right around that spot. And accurate too. This gun is phenomenally accurate. Damn. Yeah. Tell me in the comments down below. Tell me your CZ story. Any and all. I want to hear them. Too bad. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Jeez. Oh, that was bad. Started off. I didn't grip it right. Damn. Tell me your CZ. Tell me your CZ story. Tell me about your first CZ shot and your current CZ and competition CZ. I have the Shadow 2. I have the P10C ported. I'm not going to make any comments about that until those guns I'm going to shoot, and then I'll make mention of it. But yeah, I'm going to run this baby through her paces. She is worth it. Hot. And she's hot. She's so hot. Actually, let me do this. All right, see you in the outro. Although I'm gonna say the same thing about it. I can't wait to shoot more through it and get my extra mags. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll check you at the outro. All right, that's the first 100 rounds of the 1,000 round series. And yeah, you could tell that I had fun. I had fun. I just was not expecting the lack of recoil through this firearm. It was incredible. And throughout the 1,000 rounds, you'll see. I don't think that this has a lot to show or disappoint. It's just very well put together. I'm not going to go over right now, and I didn't go over too much of it in the video itself, but we will be talking about the characteristics in the review as well at the very end of the 10 episodes. But yeah, tell me what you think about your CZ, and if you were way back in the day, you were there during the time when they were fumbling. Or to be fair, the Russians, all the war that was going on, they didn't have a lot of choice, the Communist Party and everything. They had a lot taken from them, and it was a bad time, but they still came out after 60 years, right? Because it was formed in 1936, and then 60 years, 97, almost 70 years. 60 years, because obviously 36, 97, but it came back. It's a great story, and just as a person in the world experiencing these things, to see that comeback, and now it's like a multi-conglomerate, multi-billion-dollar company is pretty outstanding and pretty impressive. And I know it's all corporate stuff and that establishment, whatever, their bottom line is money, but they make a product that does well, and that's all I care about. That's all I'm looking at. the history is also nice, but that's not why I I have fun with the firearm. Obviously, right? If it shoots like crap, then I don't care how good the company is. It's just a bad product. So kudos to CZ for maintaining and then also refining their product, and we'll go over that some more. It's just it's amazing to hold it, to feel it, to really handle it. It brings a smile to your face, and it reminds you of a time gone by. That is the style, the ergonomics, just and then also too it picked up a couple of things along the way in modern times, but the aesthetic just lends to that old style. the history of this firearm is pretty outstanding. So anyway, I'm going to keep it there for the outro for now, and then we'll get into it more as we go along. Let me know if you have an SP-01, CZ75, or any CZ75, and that I think the new Legend came out. They announced it, and that came out this year. I'll have to take a look at that one because I'm interested to see. It's not much different than this, but I just want to maybe test it out. We'll see. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you so much for being here. Very excited to see the backlash to the SP-01 and my take on the company, and then also people and their take on CZ, because I know there's a lot of CZ fanboys, and I am definitely intrigued by CZ and their products because of this and the others that I do have. So let me know what you think so far, and your CZ, any CZ that you have, please let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, recommend, all that jazz, not in that particular order. I appreciate all of you folks. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for round 200 coming up tomorrow. 照顾好自己，注意安全。